This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into this. Hold on one sec. Okay, never mind. It's saved. Alrighty, so let's get right into this. So Swizz Beatz responded to Drake dissing him. Okay, now Swizz Beatz is very emotional. We saw last year before Verzuz even started. Swizz Beatz was talking about, taking Drake's plane out the sky when he was doing that. He was doing some radio thing with Busta Rhymes because we were all on lockdown. So he was just staying busy, which I respect. Swizz Beatz is a hustler, okay? He reminds me of French Montana. Swizz Beatz is somebody who, he was cool with beats, but he knew how to hustle, man. And he got on everybody's album and he made an impact. French Montana, average rapper, but he knew how to hustle, get on, everybody's radar and make things happen. Swizz Beatz and Timbaland took the Smack platform with URL, that kind of style, and then they ran with it, and that's what happened. Anyways, Drake got dissed by Swizz Beatz last year. Chubbs responded and said, watch your mouth. When we see you, it's going to be on. Drake responded on the song with Rick Ross and Lil Wayne off his album, and he said, hey, I never did nothing, and you play like we family, huh? Wait, I never did you nothing, and you play like we family, huh? Next thing, you want to shoot me down? It can't be love. Not sure where you was trying to send it. It can't be up. That day you sounded like a biatch. Oh, you fancy, huh? Damn, how can I forgive like this? Well, they said what they said. Swizz Beatz, Al Capone, what's good? Swizz Beatz responded and said, he said what he's got it off his chest. I got it off my chest. I guess we're even now. And he could have really, he went light on the record. He really could have gave me a whole song. That makes me think that something really foul happened. I think Swizz Beatz did not like Drake working with his wife. That's what I think. I think they had a connection. I'm just being honest. No disrespect. That happens creatively. I think Drake and his wife had a connection in the studio. I don't think anything happened. But, I'm sure Swizz Beatz, he was like, yo, chill out. It's my wife. Big Bell, what's good? It has to have something to do with his wife, though. Because I'm just saying, Dev420, what's good? Yeah, smash that like button. Could the Kanye and Drake verses ever happen? It'll never happen. Let's be honest. It will never happen. Drake and Kanye would be a great versus. They both have a lot of records each to go to. And I don't see a winner in that. It's just too close. Just like if Fat Joe is able to perform on Tuesday, there won't be a winner there. It'll be even, because even though Ja Rule has more records, if Fat Joe performs him with the theatrics, which we know Joe's good at, right? Then Ja Rule and him will be even. You know what I mean? Like that versus on Tuesday, it'll be interesting. But I'm not, this fake beef they're doing where they're like, yo, warning each other. It's like, this is corny between these two. These two were never good at talking smack. Nikki D, what's good? Chris Garcia, JT, what's good? Keep doing your thing. You keep doing your thing too, bro. I appreciate you guys tuning in. But yeah, man, I think that Fat Joe could lose or he could tie. I don't think he could win. April Morgan, what's good? We already went over the songs. I mean, we don't have to do that again. We know what it is. Drake versus Kanye. There couldn't be a winner in that. There couldn't be. They're both very passionate. They both have so many records to go to. It's ridiculous. Steve Griffin. Okay, I see you. Then we got Polo. What up? Speak on that new Rollo and Baby Kareem album? You mean Baby Keem? There's a new Rollo album? I didn't listen to the Baby Keem album yet, bro. I don't know if I am going to yet. I'm not sold on the Baby Keem. Let's see, Baby Keem. Baby Keem. Range Brothers. Yeah, this isn't my style, bro. Never. I'm not listening to this Baby Keem album. This is not my style of music. It's that I'm surprised Kendrick signed him, because you would think Kendrick Lamar would sign somebody that's just rappity rap. This is one of those artists that goes I don't know, bro. I mean, I just played a couple seconds each. That's all I need. If you don't grab me, come on, man. Nah, man. I can't do this Baby Keem album. Okay, this might be a song right here. I could already tell. 16? This might be his best song on the album. It sounds big. Okay, that might be a big song right there. I wasn't really into his like weird video with Kendrick Lamar, Family Ties. I was like, eh. The video was weird. Like Kendrick's part was okay, but like the Baby Keem part was getting a little weird for me. I'll be honest with you. And why you hating on Baby Keem album was good and new style. Dude, I respect how you feel about the Baby Keem. If you like Baby Keem, that's cool. I don't have to like every artist, bro. Carlo, what's good? Kendrick part was good, Brian. The way he was like dancing in front of the flag, though, that was a little weird. Bro, there's a clear divide in music now, okay? You got rap, and then you got this, okay? And this is a genre. It's different than rap, though. You know how they had, like, soul music, and then they had neo-soul? This is neo-rap. This is neo-rap. That's the new genre, bro. Neo-rap. Because that's what you got here. I used to think neo-rap would be like, you know, the Commons, Music Soulja, you know, that kind of... Nah, this is it. This is neo-rap. It's just... I don't know, bro. I would even put... To be honest with you, I would even put Travis Scott in most of those categories, to be honest with you. I'm not going around... There's a couple Travis Scott songs I like, but a lot of them are just like, dude, this is not for me. It's good, but it's just not for me. Pink panties. I don't need to pito. I got my Diet Coke. I drink it. I get a little refreshed, and then it's good. Neo rap. It's neo rap. It's a different kind of rap. I got the Diet Coke and I sip it. I could do this song. I could do these songs. Let's do another one. Okay. Dallas Love, what's good? I'm going home with a coupe. Some in the soup. I need to drink some soup. Oh, then I gotta take a poop. Dope. Soup. Yo, all you gotta do is find a flow with neo rap, like neo soul. Neo soul, there's a lot of art to it. Neo rap is more simple. You just gotta get a dun, 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 You do that again. I'm gonna go have a sandwich. 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 I'm driving around in my car. And then you gotta just switch it up a little bit. Go. You don't even have to be on beat anymore. Rebel Eric, what's good? Dallas, I see you. 7 Monopoly. So what's the other album you wanted me to check out? You want me to check out Rollo's new album? I'm sure that's good. I mean, Rollo's not like the craziest artist ever, but you know, Rollo actually came from the streets. Okay, so I respect anybody that spits. That's why people respect him, honestly. I mean, he's not a fake person, you know. Let's see. See, like Rallo, I was never really into listening to his music, but like he's a caring guy, you know? Like he's, you know, so like he's just trying to make it, bro. This is a hustle for him. This isn't like he's passionate about music, but you know what? People respect the way he's going about things. And you know what? Really, he shouldn't be in jail. I'm going to be honest with you. He should really be out. JT, since tomorrow is 9/11 anniversary, will you go blank and not post and honor all your shows to 9/11? I mean, we always remember 9/11. And it's like, of course I'm going to post tomorrow. I mean, I post every day. I post on Christmas. But, you know, we will honor. I mean, that was a day that America was attacked. So we always have to remember that. It's kind of like how we remember Pearl Harbor and all that kind of stuff, you know. It's scary what's happening. We have all these Afghan refugees coming here now. They're here. They flew them here. And I get worried that, like, you know, what if some, like, bad guys got on the plane pretending to be a refugee? You know, like, I worry about that kind of stuff, and I hope that doesn't happen, because, you know, I feel bad. You know, like, I especially feel bad for those 13 men that lost their lives at the airport that day just a few weeks ago. You know, that was sad, man. They were just trying to get people out safe, you know. A lot of messed up stuff is always happening in the world. Everything is not peaches and cream, man. It's not. It's a dog eat dog world, you know. And you just gotta stay ready, you know. You just gotta stay aware of what's going on and live your best life and be nice to others. Treat other people how you want to be treated, you know. Brian Granger, Amir, Gil, Amanda Lassiter. JT, what song are you talking about? Just got here. Oh, we were going over Baby Keem's album before. Scott Free, this is ridiculous. Carlo, no, they flew them to quiet place in the desert. No, actually, Carlo, they're in Atlanta. And they're in different parts of the country. They're here. What are you talking about? Dude, they flew them out first there. They're Afghan refugees in America. And they're getting all kinds of, like, Afghan refugee resettlement U.S. has broad support, poll finds. See? For refugees that came to U.S. after what it would have been like. How many Afghan immigrants are in the U.S.? They're here, though. Some of them are here. Not all of them, Carlo. But they're here. Afghan refugees in the U.S., they're vetted. How do we know? They're going to help. Tens of thousands of Afghans arriving in the U.S. being evacuated from Kabul. Dude, it's in the Wall Street Journal, bro. They're here. They beefing over Ruth Chris. No, they beefing over... I don't know. The Middle East is different, bro. We'll never understand that. That's not our culture. You know? That's not our culture. but you got to respect other people's culture, you know? You got to respect, Mexican culture, Canadian culture. We got to respect our fellow Earthians, I would say, you know? We have our own culture here in the United States, which is basically a mix of all cultures together, which is something that's great about the United States. You can experience a little bit of each culture, but the way everyone is free and equal nowadays, it wasn't always like that. We know that. That's a beautiful thing. Not everybody operates like that. And that's what makes us special. You know? So we have to always remember that we have it better than a lot of others. I'm not saying that every other country ever, but just scot-free. That's funny. I know, right? We gotta get it though, right? Will I sponsor one? A family? Dude, Carlo, why would you ask me that? No. I have nothing against them, but I already sponsor enough people, bro. During Christmas, I sponsor a lot of families for kids that don't have gifts, you know, and stuff like that. I try to do good things, you know, around Christmas time, because that breaks my heart when the kid doesn't have a gift, you know, like families that can't afford gifts for their parents. Just why do you keep asking that, NBA dude? It's not. M Green 1000. You know what's funny, M Green? You know NBA young boys. I mean, you know NBA. What's his name? You know NBA King David's. You know his name. So it's working. Sponsor my kids. No, I'm talking about people that are really poor, Polo. I'm talking about people that these kids would get nothing. Polo, it's going okay. I lost about 15 pounds, but I was feeling a little under, not under the weather, just not 100% the past 2 days. So you got to listen to your body. So I'm eating normal the past 2 days and still working out, but getting some rest. I think I just been working too much, honestly. But I take all my vitamins and I make sure I don't want to compromise my immune system, So you gotta like balance it out. Top of the morning. What do you mean? Okay, guess you speak for the masses then. I don't speak for the masses, Carlo. Carlo, I don't get what you're getting at, Carlo. I'm not gonna. Why should I feel like I have to? I don't know what you're doing. I'm not even gonna respond to that, Carlo. I do plenty of giving back. Trust me. I'm very compassionate and sympathetic to people's situations. But I give back where I can see it. Like I want to be able to give the person something. I'm not going to give to like Red Cross, where who knows where it goes. Chief Williams says caloric deficit, JT. That's the easiest way to lose pounds. That's all I'm doing. When the days I'm on, I usually drink smoothies, calculate the smoothies, make sure I burn off twice the calories what the smoothies were, and I start losing weight. So say each smoothie's like 300 calories, 350 calories. I try to burn 700 calories on the elliptical and the bike. Gotti Films, what's good? Scott Free. Kendrick Lamar said top of the morning on that Baby Keem song. Oh my gosh. Speaking of the Middle East, we got Taliban's entertainment in the building. Amir Gill, what's good? Amir says go straight seafood. That's when I do eat, that's what I normally eat. I eat tuna, shrimp, scallops, codfish. I have it all from Costco. You can buy it frozen. It's all in my freezer. with vegetables. Spinach, mixed veggies, Brussels sprouts, chicken and salad. Love the chicken salad at Chipotle. That Chipotle, I can't eat their salad. It's too high in calories, bro. And that chicken gives me acid reflux. They put something on that chicken at Chipotle that makes my stomach like the beef and the chicken at Chipotle has like some sauce on it. That's like, it's kind of crazy. It's good when it goes down, but then you're like, whoa, I hope you not W. What does W mean? Word, my G. Scot-free, tilapia. I have tilapia in there too, but tilapia is like, it's the struggle fish. You eat that on certain nights. You know, you got to really season tilapia for it to taste good. Tilapia is good. I have a lot of it. Trust me, it's affordable. So I have it. But tilapia, you really got to season it with that dash. You know, the dash seasoning? You got to put a lot of that on it to make it taste good. Or the grease. What's this? I hope you're not eating Subway tuna. No, I'm not. I mean tuna, like fresh tuna from Costco. They have the frozen tuna steaks. Yo, but you know what's funny, man? They don't have it anymore. Mahi closest to chicken. I haven't tried mahi. Is it good, Amir? M Green 100. Whatever ghostwriter Drake and Kanye used should be fired and sent. Yo, whiskey. Throw a bunch of Cajun seasoning on that tilapia. It's not bad. Okay, I'll try that. Damn, I should have got the Cajun mix. I mean, they had one. Cajun seasoning's good. It can cause complications on the toilet, though. The Cajun seasoning, right? Cajun seasoning can cause complications the next morning. The tuna steaks are so good at Costco, bro. They come in the frozen section. You get like 7 in a bag for like $20, which is cheap because if you try to go buy fresh tuna, like that's not frozen, it's expensive, bro. Like, so you're getting it for like a couple dollars a steak. That's good. Right Girl Run, what's good? Tonight we're just basically talking about whatever, right? Right Girl Run, thank you for the 99 cents. Whiskey's so funny, man. Late at night when he can't sleep, he's always like, yo, I gotta hit the whiskey. You know, I couldn't sleep yesterday. I tried to go to bed early, so I programmed the videos to go one at 5 and one at 7. And I went to bed at 3:30, right? And then I was like, yo, I'm still up at 5. So I joined that live. 7, did I join this? I joined the end of the 7 o'clock one. But I was like, wow. I didn't take ZQL. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to take ZQL tonight to go to sleep. I usually try to take some ZQL, which isn't the best, you know, like you should really try to go to sleep on your own. But I was like, so I get knocked out quick. I can't take whiskey like that Whiskey the Don. He said, I took 5 shots and 1 melatonin. That's not really, that's not a good mix, bro. We got Chief Williams. Somebody said hi. Jeffrey, was it Jeffrey? Jeffrey said hey. Yeah, man. Who would win, Kanye and Drake? I think that Kanye would make sure he won with performance-wise. Like these guys would go over the top, spending money on the performance just for Verzuz. They would take all the money they could have made from Verzuz and just spend it all on the production. Kanye would float from the walls, out from the walls. It would be crazy. I don't know, man. There's a lot going on in the world. You can't go to work now unless you're compliant. So, you know, and I'm not against anything. It's just like the forcing of people to do things. You should just tell them the benefits, you know? A lot of people will make the choice on their own, and a lot of people will choose the right decision for themselves, you know? But, I don't know. I mean, certain people should get it. Like my brother, he should have gotten it. He's very susceptible to getting sick, and now he's got it. My brother has COVID, but hopefully he gets that. He had a concierge doctor coming in, but just be careful out there. Wear your mask and everything, because I am. You know, it's out there. You got to acknowledge it's there, and do your hand sanitizer. Still live your life. Hand sanitizer, mask. Try to don't get too close to people, and just do your best, bro. Oh yeah, Jerry. Yeah, it's crazy, right? You think Don does a better album, New Body? I think CLB's slightly better. I think they're about the same, though. Can we get some motivational words? Can I muster up some motivation tonight? Yes. We can get into some motivation. Oh, yeah, you're right, Jerry. So this is what I'll have to say for motivation tonight. Listen, you got to be comfortable with being yourself, okay? Because a lot of people, and make sure everyone smashes the like button that's in here. I know a lot of you forgot to smash the like button. Before I go on this rant right now, make sure you tag that like button. It's free, and it's great luck, okay? You show love to get love, okay? So anyways, you got to be comfortable in being yourself. So many people look at Instagram and they look at everything else and they want to be this person. I want to be this. I want to be that. And now it's good to look at other people and get motivated to elevate your life. But you can never be anybody but yourself, okay? This is why Rick Ross gets so much blowback. He's never been Rick Ross. He's been the real Rick Ross. He puts on a persona. You don't even know who Rick Ross is. Nobody does. I don't even think he knows who he is anymore. And that's not a way to live. He might be miserable at home. I don't care how big his mansion is, how many cars he has. If you're not happy with yourself, then you're never going to be happy, man. If you're trying to conform to a girl you're with, Swirl Girl, T-Rayleigh, I see you. If you're trying to conform to a girl that you're with and she's trying to change you into somebody else, or maybe you're a woman with a guy and he's trying to change you into somebody else, that's never going to work, man, because you're always going to, deep down inside, you're not being who you are. And if you're not going to be who you are, you're going to be miserable. No amount of money in the world or things could ever bring the same happiness that you can bring to yourself just being yourself. There's a freedom to being yourself and not caring what anybody else thinks. And once you realize that, people will accept you for who you are. And you will just be you because you're unique. Everybody is unique. Believe it or not, some people might remind you of this person or that person. There are people that are kind of similar, but there's always something that sets them apart. And you have to realize that you have something to offer this world. It could be the simplest thing. It doesn't mean you're going to change the world. It doesn't mean that you're going to be famous. But it does mean you have something to offer. And it's like a domino effect. You being yourself and doing great things, even as simple as just doing the job you go to do every day and treating people with respect, will influence the next person, make them feel special, who they will influence the next person. It's a domino effect that could affect down the line a person that does change the world, you know? But never feel bad about being yourself. Never feel less than anybody else out here because maybe they drive a better car than you. Maybe they make millions of dollars every year. Maybe they make a little bit more money than you at work. That doesn't make them better. That just makes them different. Their circumstances shook out differently. And you don't know how your circumstances are going to shake out yet. You're not done. You're going to get up tomorrow morning. You're going to get up the next morning. And you're going to get up the next morning. And every day will bring something different. And as long as you keep going to sleep and waking up, taking care of yourself so you do that, okay? Then there's an opportunity for your life to change. And if you're unhappy with your life the way it is right now, maybe you don't like the house you live in. Maybe you don't like the car you're driving. Maybe you don't like the people around you. There's a way to change that, even though it seems impossible. And change isn't easy. It doesn't happen overnight. Maybe to get away from certain people around you, you got to work a few more hours. Maybe you got to work a second job. Because we all know that having a little bit more money brings a little bit more freedom, right? So maybe if you make a little bit more money, you could move, change your environment, get away from those people. Maybe you want a better car. Maybe that'll make you feel better. And always do it for yourself. Whenever I get a new car, right? It's for me. I want to drive this car. I like how this car feels. I like this car. I don't do it. I mean, we all do it a little bit. So people are like, yeah, they can see you in a nice car, right? But I do it. I would say I do it 70 to 80% for myself. It's an accomplishment. It's a trophy to me. It's a trophy. It means my hard work is paying off. It's a trophy. It's my reward. It's my Grammy. This could be as simple as getting a laptop or getting a new phone. We all have different trophies, And you got to do everything for yourself, man. You can't do it for other people. If you don't like the way you look, if it's something you can change it. Start working out. Start eating better. It takes time, though. It takes discipline and time. And discipline is something I lack myself a lot. Something that we all fight with every day is discipline. Looking in the mirror and saying, today I won't eat pizza. It's hard because it's easy to give into your emotions. It's easy to do what you want. But how about doing something you don't want to do? That's hard. That is hard. And that's where discipline comes in, because discipline is difficult. But you can do it. And it's not going to happen tomorrow. It might, but it might not. It might take weeks of working at it. But eventually it will click. If you keep thinking about it and you keep saying, hey, I'm doing wrong right now. And if I eat this pizza, it's erasing the workout I did earlier because I only burned 600 calories. Each piece of this pizza is 250 calories, and I already ate 4 pizzas. I'm behind 250 calories. Do things for yourself and work on improving yourself every day. It's a lifelong journey. You're never going to be happy where you get. I bought a house 2 years ago. That was a big goal of mine my whole life. Well, no, not my whole life. I didn't believe in buying a house until I hit my 30s. Before that, I thought it was a waste of money because I was like, you got repairs, you got taxes, you got this. But then rent always goes up, and you start to realize that as you get older. Rent's always going to go up. Every time you go in to negotiate your lease, it's going to go up. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get a mortgage. And even though when you go, and now it took time to get my credit together and everything, and I did that, and I saved up my money. And I had my 20% down. I had the money set aside for any renovations. And I wanted to get my mortgage. And when you do your mortgage, you do the math, and you realize after 30 years, you're going to pay. Say you borrow $200,000 towards a house, right? Say you put down 40%, or say you can't, right? Like I put down a good amount of money. So what I borrowed from the bank was $220,000, okay? and I put down almost half the money for the house, okay? So I got a good interest rate, but any good interest rate, and I just refinanced too, right? So now I'm down to a 3.9 interest rate for 30 years, right? And I could break this down more on my other channel, but roughly, this is so rough because I did the numbers. I don't have the file in front of me. So I borrowed $220. I paid some money down, but it costs money to refinance, right? Costs a few $1,000s. So I'm back around $218 when I had it back down to I had it down to $210 because I overpaid my mortgage. So I had paid off $10,000 of my mortgage because I overpaid my mortgage a little bit. So now I'm back up to $218, but I have a lower interest rate, so I'm paying less interest. I'm paying more principal, right? But still, after 30 years, if I just paid that minimum, right, I would overpay for my house like $100,000. That's how much interest you end up paying after 30 years. Something like that, 80, $100,000. It's a lot of money. It costs a lot of money over time. My other channel is linked below. It's a finance channel, and I meant to start it this week, but I'm starting it this weekend. Okay, so make sure you go to that other channel. It's the Jordan. It's going to be called, I didn't do all the banners and everything, but it's linked below. It's like Mr. Jordan. I don't know. You'll see it. I'm going to start pushing it more, Brian, so don't worry. But, so anyways, my point is that my first goal was to get a house, right? And I live in I don't live in a huge house. It's like 3,000 square feet. Okay, it's not huge. But it's in an HOA community, right? And I'm like, this is cool, but these people that I live around are a little crazy. These people are like really, they think they're changing the world by planting some bushes, and they don't give you a choice. You don't vote on anything. They try to tell you what you can do, so I'm like, all right. I thought I was going to be good just getting a house. And, mind you, the point I brought up, the whole thing about a mortgage, is you want to have a low mortgage because you want to overpay. You want to at least set money aside to get your mortgage paid early. So, what you want to do is be disciplined. Say you're paying $1,200 a month for the mortgage, taxes, insurance on the house, right? Because the bank's going to make you pay those things, right? To them. So you're going to pay $1,200. You're going to want to set aside $500 to $1,000 a month on the side, or overpay your mortgage and tell them to apply it to the principal, because you want to get that number down. You want to beat your mortgage. Say it's 30 years. It's good to beat it, because then you save yourself money. If you can pay that thing off early, you save yourself tens of thousands of dollars in interest. Okay? Brand Losers Bro changed the name. JT got a mail in the house. Got a mail in this. Okay, so anyways. What was I saying? So anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I get to this house, and now I realize I don't want to be in an HOA, so I really need a house that's not in an HOA. And I realize maybe I live too close to the city, and I want to move a little bit further out because the taxes are lower. You want your monthly overhead to be low, and you want to save as much money as possible so you can have options in life. What if something happens? I've been in situations where something happens, and you have to have a nest egg. When I left the World Stars thing, because it was a bad situation, and it took me a couple months to get into commercials. I had to switch my hustle up. And I had set aside a good amount of money because and I was lucky that I did, because I relied on that money for a few months, because I stopped doing videos for a while, I stopped doing music videos. So always prepare for a rainy day too. If you have extra money sitting around, don't spend it. Only spend on necessities. Always question an expense. Do you need this pair of shoes? You know, you already have 20 pairs. Do you need another pair? Do you need this? Or is it better to have that money sit in the bank? The power with money is that you know you could buy whatever you want, but you don't have to. I could have an S, you know, I could have the biggest Mercedes if I wanted right now, but I don't need it. I barely drive anywhere. So I have the regular one, you know? That's a good car, you know? It's like nothing to laugh at, you know? Like, it's a nice car. But, you know, you just got to look at necessities. And I own that car because I like it. I don't own that car because anyone's going to see me in it. It doesn't matter. So, Rebel says he's been applying for jobs all day. Well, I hope you get all the jobs you applied for and you have options, bro. You don't want to be in an HOA. I mean, it's a good start because it makes things a little easier because, you know, everyone maintains the roof, everyone maintains the grounds, meaning like the money you put in goes towards groundskeepers and everything, so everyone's contributing. But when you do the math on an HOA, so I pay, my HOA is like, it's like $300 a month, right? $300 a month. It's like you do the math on it, you're paying a couple thousand a year. It's like I could have a house and pay all these people myself. You know, like, come on, you know, it's like it's not a crazy thing, you know. It's like, so anyways, loud and clear. What's good? Oh, you got a that's a nice car. Loud and clear. Squirrel Girl. That's what's up, Squirrel Girl. Brian Granger, my YouTube channel is my name. Oh, nice. Let's see, Brian Granger, that's my problem. Oh, okay. You're a noob? A rookie? You must watch Meet Kevin. He always says that. Noob. I'm a noob. Hood News. I appreciate that, bro. Loud and clear. Carlo. 565 Chevelle. T-Row. Blueprint. Jerry Williams. Swirl Girl's always in here when she can. T. Raleigh says, man, I have a raggedy S99. A 99 Honda is worth actually a lot of money. People love 99 Hondas. I remember when we had to sell my grandma passed like a few years ago, and we had to sell her 98 Honda or 97, and like it went quick because those are reliable. A 99 Honda is nothing to be embarrassed about, bro. Swirl Girl says, so Swirl Girl, where are you trying to move to? LC Guido. Scott Free says, take it. Oh, you're out of here, Scott Free? Brian Granger says he has a Chrysler 200 2018. That's nice, bro. T. Raleigh, you can get all that. Your wheels came off? Dude, it might be over. That car might be a wrap. Go see if CarMax will give you anything for it. and go finance something. Try not to finance a car, but if you have to, pay it off quickly. Make sure there's no... That's the worst thing to finance because it's a depreciating asset. Philly in the building. Lizzie, what's good? Brian Granger, one wheel left. Come on, bro. You're exaggerating now. Kent Johnson, what's poppin'? Rebel. Swirl Girl, I'm in Marietta, but it's getting crowded. What part of Marietta in here? And I'm familiar with that area. I used to live in Buckhead. Are you in 30067 or 30068 or 30064, Marietta? Which part? Brian Granger. JT, kids in the future? Nah. I like kids, but I don't think that's for me to have kids, you know. But I do help kids around Christmas time, like families that have kids where they couldn't get gifts. I always do that. That's why I work so hard around this time, like extra hard around this time of year. I want to be able to have extra money to buy things for kids and everything. All of ATL is overcrowded. Yeah, too many people move to Atlanta. That's a fact. You kind of got to push out from Atlanta now. Like, I would say if you move towards Alpharetta, it's a little bit better. Or like Milton, that's a good area. Because, like, dude, everybody lives in Atlanta now. I've never seen, or let me look that up. Swirl Girl, let me look that up. Okay, so we got that. Let me see. 300. 8. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's close. I have property very close to there. I have property very close to their Swirl Girl. Oh, you live right near Dobbins. It's nice over there. .404 was good, loud and clear. Christopher Golf. Hey, JT, what's up with you? What do you think about the rapper Millies? I think he's dope. JT, I have 50 dolls. Can you help me turn it into 400? I don't know what that is, bro. T. Rayleigh, what's good? 1,800 a week. I can't help you, bro. I don't know what's going on here. 404. He meant dollars. I can't help anybody do that. I don't know what's going on over there. What roads go through 3080? Okay, so we got Carlo. JT, are you on IG? Yes, it's Jordan Tower News. Checking in from the train station. Main event, what's good, homie? Ken Johnson, JT. Someone bought my NFT, but in doubt if I'm gonna get what I sold it for. Huh. What was your NFT of? Brian Granger, you make good money, bro. You going to Virginia? 501 in the building. Oh, wow. Brian McKinney says, Syracuse in the building. Interesting conversation. We've been on for a minute, so we're just like kind of talking. Carlo, it's really financial education. It's not about making money. Oh, Swirl Girl, thanks. Swirl Girl, how old are you? Loud and clear. Are you talking new ventures on that profitable? Well, huh? Are you taking on new ventures that are profitable that you won't have to fund? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. J Kobe, what's good? 52. Okay, Swirl Girl. Swirl Girl, do you have a guy over in Marietta? Do you have like a family? Brian Granger, I need a plan. What do you need a plan for? I just left Charles making $350 a day. Lake Charles? What would you do on Lake Charles? Make it $350 a day, Brian. JV, what's good? JT Montreal in the house. I've been to Montreal before. I like Montreal. Brian McKinney. Oh yeah, Decatur South DeKalb Mall. Used to live there. ATL has changed, like the rap game. ATL is very different. I moved down to ATL in 2010, and I bought some property around the area, but just property. But I lived in a building. I lived in a building in Buckhead, but I moved from there like, how long ago now? 3 years ago? 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Over 2 years ago now. Gorilla Boss was good. Elsie, I'm getting my news off of here. Right now we're just live, just talking whatever. Mermaid. Brian Granger says, I need a plan saving money, buying some that I can make money off of. There's not a lot of places you can make money now. Like, the stock market is really high, dangerous. You can't make money in CDs or bonds right now. I mean, how much money do you have? I mean, you could start an annuity for later. I mean, you won't make a ton of money in that either. There's not a lot of places you can put money now. Brian McKinney, Bitcoin invest, it comes back. I don't know about that. I would never tell somebody to get in Bitcoin, and I wouldn't tell someone not to get in Bitcoin. It's just, I don't know. Elsie, it depends. It depends on the kind of show you want to put on. And it takes a lot of time and patience, and takes maybe a year of building a channel to get it to where you need it to be. Maybe more, maybe years. John Bailey, what's your prediction on that? I think they're just going to keep it going, man. I mean, it's too great for politics, you know. You know a lot about software. Okay. Mike G says, invest in land or airspace. Not all land is a good investment right now. Things are way overpriced due to low interest rates. Like if you were going to buy a house now, could be spooky. You could be overpaying. Oh yeah, Carlo, I'm gonna do that. I was like, you know what? Things are going good right now, and I just gotta make a certain day for call-ins. I can't do that every day, you know. Small business that draw income. Start a cleaning business. I started a side cleaning business that operates in Atlanta, but it's a little bit of money. It's not a ton. Buy 10 acres and quietly dig the land. Come on, man. I made mad profit off XRP. Oh, nice. Ask Styles P about Wahida Clark. AZ new album. I like it. Thanks that you mentioned it in your other video. Oh yeah, no problem, bro. Amir Gill, a fruit stand. A fruit stand? That's a risky investment. The best thing to get into with food is Wingstops. And I'm not saying that because of Rick Ross. I'm saying that because I was going to get into, in 2010, I was going to invest my money into a 7-Eleven. But me and my friend fell out before we could do it because I was going to do it half. Like it would cost about $350. No, I'm sorry. $350 plus it costs like a couple $100,000. And I liked it because they took on a lot of the overhead. A lot of companies don't cover the overhead, and that's where you lose most of your business. Now, with the Wingstop, the best thing is you have the wings and the fry. Everything's frozen. So your food's not going bad. With a Subway or something, it's a nightmare. Food's always going bad. You got to throw it out. You got to do this. You're just throwing profit in the drain. When you got wings and other stuff like that, you could freeze it. So it's like win-win situation. Boogeyman? Nah, I don't have any recommendations for that. If you were going to get into a stock, I would always get into one that pays a dividend, because like at least they're down to share profits with you. And you got to get into a dividend that pays well. I mean, if you were going to get into a stock, maybe get into a REIT that handles cell phone communications. Those aren't going anywhere. If they, like cell phone towers and stuff like that. I bought stock in Wendy's off Webull. Oh, good for you, Gorilla. You know, it was a good... Who's going to jail? Brian. Ha ha ha, damn. You going to jail. What are you talking about, Brian? Anyways, if you... one stock I did make money on was Carnival. They were down to 18, and I put money in there, and then it went up to like 30, and I sold. But that was just, when everything shut down, it was easy to get into stuff at a low price. And I just figured that industry would come back eventually. Kind of didn't. I've been rocking with you since you were directing music videos. Legendary. Thanks, Justin NYC. Brian, you said someone's going to jail. Who's going to jail? Mike G? Why? What did he do? What did he say? I didn't even see what he said. Mike G said, looking into Midwest Tennessee area, prices are really low. He said, invest. Oh my gosh. Mike G, you're crazy. That's not what you wrote. Machiavelli, crazy. My friend told me to get on there. Get on where? Yes. You guys can't talk in partial sentences, then come back in with another partial sentence, because I can't connect the two, because the chat's moving. You got to talk in one clear thing. Machiavelli, I appreciate it, bro. Mike G. Brian Granger, just NYC, been wrong. Okay. John Arcade. How long have we been online? Been on for a minute. Swirl Girl, where are you trying to move to? Machiavelli Vision. I appreciate you, bro. Machiavelli. Yeah, Carnival was... you can still watch that. I think it would drop back down to 18 again, or 20. If you think Carnival's going to come back, that might be a good buy for you. I don't know if that's going to ever come... they could go out of business. We don't know. That's what I was worried about when I put money in them. How much further north, Swirl Girl? Were you talking like Alpharetta? Or are you talking like north? Dawsonville? Ken Johnson, Swirl Girl, it's cold out there. Oh yeah, you don't want to go too far north, Swirl Girl. You want to stay within Georgia, probably. Charlotte even gets kind of cold. T-Row, Stoner Dre, what's good? Mike G, 404. Ken John the Swirl, don't you? It's going here. Let's see. Spooky Man. 404 G's JT. I used to live in the city. I live pretty far outside the city now. I still have property in the city. Woodstock's nice. Woodstock's interesting. But it's the last time I went to Woodstock was like 2011. It seems a little interesting over there. Like, there's definitely a culture shift in Woodstock. Trump said the butcher shot is money scam. Did he really say that? I think it's interesting. It's like, why can't we just get one thing? Why do we have to keep getting boosters and everything? North Dakota gets to -25. Wow. Yeah, Woodstock is interesting, but it's kind of spooky at the same time. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I don't think Apple's going anywhere. You can invest in Wawa. Yo. Wawa, I've only experienced Wawa in the Philadelphia area. That's the best convenience. They make the best sandwiches. Wawa makes the best sandwiches. Yo, Swirl Girl, are you on Instagram? Wawa makes the best sandwiches ever. I've never had a better sandwich than Wawa. Yeah, Wawa's in Jersey too. Yeah, they're good. Swirl Girl, you have no communications. You just have YouTube. Do you have Twitter? Mike G says energy companies are always a good investment. That's true. I think that electricity companies are going to be big because I don't think people are ever going to get to a sustainable energy with the solar panels, but they're pushing everybody to electric cars. So, Swirl Girl, follow me on Twitter. It's Jordan Tower JTF. Decatur, Stone Mountain, Lithonia are getting major changes. Stone Mountain is spooky, man. If you live in Stone Mountain, there's a lot of crime in Stone Mountain, man. Decatur, it's pretty good. They're doing a lot of changes there. I see those. I haven't been to Stone Mountain, so lately, I mean, I haven't been to Stone Mountain, man, 7 years. Yeah, Wawa is delicious. Douglasville. So Douglasville's actually coming along. You know what's good? Johns Creek was pretty good. But I think that's just like flooded now. They have ruined the Atlanta area. I mean, if you're buying a house, you should be able to get more than a third of an acre, you know, with your house. They're building houses right next to each other with a little baby backyard. It's fear thy neighbor brewing, waiting to happen. I mean, you're going to get into it with your neighbors. They don't care. They build these houses right next to each other, man. So you might as well buy a townhouse, because honestly, you buy a house with a third of an acre, you can hear your neighbors. You can see them. You know, it's like, it's ridiculous, man. It's crazy. That's why you really have to move outside of a city. Every city's like this now, but they're giving like a third of an acre. Yeah, most malls have fallen off. People just don't go to the mall. ATL is the same indicator College Park and all that. Nah, College Park is different, bro. College Park is it can go down at the car wash. I was a while back. Amir goes, okay. Mississippi Countryland, I love it. Mississippi spooky, bro. I've driven through Mississippi before. It was spooky. Driving through Alabama is spooky too. It looks nice, but whoa, those little town countries you go to, spooky. Yeah, Marietta's cool. I used to date a girl in Marietta. But I used to go to Marietta from Buckhead, like when I first moved down here. And I was like, yo, how do you live out here? Because I was so used to being in Buckhead where I could just like, everything's right there. And like in Marietta, you gotta like drive everywhere. I was like, how do you live out here? But actually, it's nice. I had a different mind. See, I was coming from New York, living in Buckhead, so I was like, it's kind of similar. Like everything's close. Everything's close, but then it's like, you know, you get used to things being spread out. Yeah, Marietta's nice. There's a hood part of Marietta too, down by where is it? Delk Road. If you take Delk Road down by the highway, gets a little hood. Get the Motel 6s, the little trap spots down there. I remember that getting off the highway there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, where does this girl live? Come to LA, I'll leave you on Hollywood Boulevard for that. I used to have an apartment in Woodland Hills, Carlo. I know about Hollywood Boulevard. Trust me. During 2009 and 10, I had an apartment in Woodland Hills. But I also lived in Atlanta. I live around the corner from TLS. Who's TLS? T.I.'s mom? T.I.'s mom lives in Marietta. There's DJ Frass Mad. ATL Spooky. Amir Go. ATL's nice. It's just, you gotta figure it out. I didn't know that, Swirl Girl. Swirl Girl, do you have kids? Amir Gill, Franklin Road was full of apartments. Where's Franklin Road? Main event, 718. That's where I used to live, too. Way back in the day, I used to live in Riverdale, New York. Bronx, New York, right above Kingsbridge. I lived there for most of my life. ATL isn't ATL anymore. When I first moved here in 2010, it was still had some character. There's no character left anymore. They ripped that out. They built over the character. Loud and Clear says ATL great if you're not in the street life. Been here 20 years. So Loud and Clear, you've seen them take the soul out of. Swirl Girl has 3 adults. Brian Carter, Jimmy Carter Boulevard. All right, well, Swirl Girl, make sure you follow me on Twitter. Stay in touch. Everybody, follow me on Instagram, Jordan Tower JTF. Oh, no. Jordan Tower JTF is my Twitter. Jordan Tower JTF. Then, if you follow me on Instagram, it's Jordan Tower News. I'm going to get out of here, man. I think we've been on here for a while. I kind of got lost in the sauce. Over an hour. But it was fun. We had fun. Machiavelli, everybody, Christopher, 404, Swirl Girl. Everybody follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Brian Granger, Main Event, Amir. Appreciate you all. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button, and I'll check you on the next one. Peace.